everybody, it's week 6 in lockdown. I've done my title like this because I can't figure out how to put a title on my Instagram videos and none of the teenagers in my house will help me do it. So, fork biscuits. Some of you will have got an ingredients pack or will get it on Friday. A really simple, yummy little biscuit. I haven't made it before again, but it's only 3 ingredients. And what I've done is try and do it so you don't have to rely on scales, okay? So you need to put your oven on to 180 degrees and you're going to need 50 grams of softened butter. Right, this is what 50 grams looks like. So imagine it's cut off a block of butter and it's just over a centimetre, okay, of butter, and it needs to be softened. So you either leave it out to soften, room temperature, or put it in the microwave for about 12 seconds. And you've got to beat it, it says on the recipe, to soften. Well, it is softened already. Bring it over here, down. So if you're beating, you're really going for it. You're not being gentle, you're beating, okay? Then you're going to put in caster sugar, 25 grams. Now 25 grams of caster sugar is basically a heaped tablespoon, right? A heaped tablespoon, I'll just put a little bit more than it's super heaped, okay? A tablespoon is the big spoon, not the one you stir tea with, not the one you eat cereals with, a big one. If you haven't got one like that, use 2 dessert spoons, okay? Beat it into the sugar. Dan, come and show the beating in. So this is almost like when you start a cake off, isn't it? And you're creaming the sugar and the butter together. Right? Then you're going to put in 75 grams of self-raising flour. So using the tablespoon again. It's about 4. 1, heaped though, look like little mountains. 2, 3, 4 tablespoons equals 75 grams. Okay, so you don't need scales, it's 3 ingredients and you're beating it until it comes together, hopefully into like a paste, I guess. But as I say, I haven't made these before, but I like the fact it's only 3 ingredients. I guess you could add chocolate chips or perhaps some dried fruit to it if you fancied it. And it's going to make about 8 little biscuits. Okay, so it says on the recipe, and you will get these recipes in your pack, bring the crumbs together to form little balls. So you're going to need a bit of paper or grease a tray for the oven. And you're going to make little sort of, I don't know, I hope it's going to stick together. Yeah, so the heat from your hands should help with this, okay? No, I don't think so. Dan's telling me to dip my hands into water, but I don't think that's going to work. Right, okay, so I've got a problem here. So I think the way to solve that is going to put a little tiny bit of milk in, okay? So Dan, you go to the fridge, film it going into the fridge. Get a bit of milk. Because you might have this problem too, okay? So I don't think that's going to stick together. A tiny, don't pour it in like that, do a tablespoon. It's really easy to put too much in, as we know from school. So I put 1 tablespoon in, try again, see whether that looks like it's going to work. I still think it looks too wet. Another tablespoon. Do not be tempted to just splash in a load of milk because it'd be easy for it to just get too wet then. Okay, that's look Dan, like it's going to work. Okay, cool. So it's meant to make 8 balls. I think they're going to be really tiny. So there we go. Now you can see how it's meant to look. Okay, 1. Oh, I don't know whether this is going to make 8. This is like you making them though, because you haven't made them before either, so. It's like the tiniest balls in history. I think Mrs. Painter's halved the recipe. So it's actually going to make 5 biscuits at the most. But that's so tiny, I'm going to add it to 2 of the others. Should have perhaps done this before. There we go. Right, so they're called fork biscuits because of the pattern you're going to make on the top. So you're going to use a fork. and you wet it so it doesn't get stuck. Look at the mess I've made again. And you're just going to make patterns on the top, crossways, and then that way. I think they'll taste better than they look, you know. I think they're going to be like a crumbly, nice little biscuit. There, that's a better one. I'm not going to do a video of me taking them out of the oven today. They're just going to come out and I'll do a picture. Fork biscuits, and we cook them for about 15 minutes till they're pale golden brown, not properly brown gold. Yeah, so just a very pale colour. Okay, I hope you're all well. I can't tell you how much I miss you all. And maybe I'll do something later on in the week. Take care, everybody. Mwah. Bye.